This isn't a car rant. It's not my thing. Worked another long day. I just want to thank people for the kind comments, the encouragement. I know, I don't know, man. I guess I'm doing something right. I try to stay positive, even if it's a bad toy, as long as it isn't really expensive. I try to find something positive, and I try to apply that to everything in my life. So with all the stuff I'm going through with my job and all the decisions I've made that led me to this job, if you think about it, every decision you make leads you to the point where you're at in that moment. So I really have no one to blame for it but myself. But still, I appreciate all the kind words, the comments, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, the Mega Powers podcast. I guess I'm doing something right. I guess I try to, even when I'm having a bad day, I don't take it out on people. And I think that's the right way to go still. And I'm glad that because of that, some of that kindness is coming back to me. So enough about that. Let's talk about some toys. I have some opinions on these toys. I think it's kind of interesting, and it's not really a review. Let's see how it goes. Let's get to it right now. In my possession, some beautiful ladies, some beautiful female figures from a bunch of different companies now. That company, Loose Collector, Frazetta Girls, Hasbro. Wait a minute. You two ladies weren't invited. What are you doing? Well, maybe we'll discuss them too next on an all-female, all-fun, all Monday Toy Gains. Toy Gains! Yes! You and me, baby! Toy Gains! I can't take it anymore! It's Toy Gains!
So anyways, let's get down to the nitty-gritty.
Okay, from left to right, Frazetta Girls, X-Ray Studios, Loose Collector, Hasbro Falling. And that's going to take me to, the Hasbro. I got to say this. Hasbro has articulation that's dependable. And what I mean by that is thigh cup, double articulation, ankle, rocker, hinges everywhere. And it's dependable and it works. But the gumminess is causing her to not be able to stand. And that is what you get when you have, well, she used to be 25. What are they, 27 now? You get that plastic that doesn't have that quality. So right off the bat, the Hasbro plastic comes into play and I'm really, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just yapping. Away. I'm going to have to get her a stand. I will say this about the Hasbro Power Princess. Best head sculpt, best face sculpt. It's the eyes, the makeup, the definition of the female face is punched in the best. Followed by, I'd say, Loose Collector, X-Ray, and then Frazetta Girls. Hasbro, for a company that is, cheaper than all these, the face sculpt is the best. Hasbro female face sculpts are always top notch. Loose Collector posability and articulation is second. I just don't like where that thigh cut is. Your eye, same amount of lines, where the knees are and the double, jointed knees and the thigh cut there. But because it's separated on the Hasbro Power Princess, you see one line, then it goes for a while without lines, then it goes to the knee line. These lines are so close together, I just don't like it. But her articulation is great. And of all the four figures here, they didn't chintz out on the breasts. But maybe that's because it is Vampirella and they knew. I like that they went all out. There's blood. There's boobage. He went all out. It's a nice figure. It's a very nice figure. These three are high end. The Frazetta girl figure from Fire and Ice. I forget her name. I think it's an aesthetically pleasing female figure. Just doesn't move for shit. I love her tiny little feet. I love the paint apps. I love how this is clear. Just doesn't move for shit. Gold Hildur, whatever. X-Ray Studios, double jointed knees, but the elbows aren't double jointed. If we're gonna play this game where we're always talking about articulation, well, for that price, shouldn't those elbows have been double jointed? I think they should have been. Pretty figure, pretty face. You know how I feel about the skin. She looks like a zombie. It's terrible. I don't care what anyone tells me. That was a mistake. There's no way this figure was supposed to be painted in this flat, tannish gray. Let's go to the dumper. Let's look at their butts. It is what it is.
She got a great ass.
Cammy back into the fray because all four of these women have the butt that I wish Jada would have done. Instead, she has like underwear for a butt, and it just looks too disconnected. I hate it. That onesie should have been in the crack. This should have been one butt cheek, like the Frazetta girl. And the Frazetta girl, what they did there, putting that underwear beneath the top of her butt crack. They did not have to do that. That is a subtle piece of butt mastery. That's how I wanted Cammy's butt to look. That is excellent. That's not bad. That's a nice dumper. It's a good choice. It's great. Flat butt, but it's just basic. That's the way you want to do it. I gotta give the Frazetta girl and then X-Ray Studios Gold Hildur second. Best butt, second, third, fourth. The faces, I already talked about that. Overall figure, let me turn these girls around and let me just try to put this, wrap this up to figure this out, because it's not that easy. So as aesthetically pleasing as the Frazetta girls, Fire and Ice, I forget her name all the time. I love the way the figure looks, but it's not a toy. You mess with the legs, she's gonna break. Everything feels brittle. Nothing. I'm fine with it not being double articulated if it's gonna keep the sculpt looking that good. Keep the sculpt, the integrity of the sculpt. I like to say, the integrity of the sculpt is there. It's just not a fun toy. If this was $40, I'd buy it all day at that high north of 70 price point. I can't recommend. So she's out of the running. So I think oh man, Hasbro nailed that head sculpt. You don't get a lot in that box. I love what Loose Collector gave us with this Vampirella. All the options for Hildur are tremendous. Vampirella, not that many companies. What do you got? Frazetta Girls, you got the Fiken Body one, which I use for that cape. I don't like these two price points either. But they have a more voluptuous, fleshed out female look, and I like that. You need that in a female figure. So because of that, as good as that price is, Hasbro is out of the running. So we're left with two high-end female figures that is going to run you around $70, right? That's more fun. Picking the Vampirella. I know it's different styles, different. This is a sword and board high fantasy chick. This is a vampire chick, but I love the paint apps on this one. I love the exaggerated breasts. I'm going with the Vampirella. Truth be told, I didn't spend the $70. It wasn't gifted, but my buddy Scott gave me a great deal on her. I don't know if he did it because I was feeling down. He did hear I didn't own any Loose Collector figures and I needed a Vampirella. It's much appreciated. Look how good that looks with that cape. I took that cape from the Viking body because mine is all destroyed. I love it. I love this figure. I love when toys continue to excite me, continue to get the blood flowing, get the juices flowing. You know, you want to now set her up and have some fun and, you know, hope your wife don't judge you for, you know, owning this figure. And I'm sure she has. As always, take care. Have fun.
We love booze.
We love
I
booze.
love tits.
Woo! Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah!